Hello, and welcome back.
I left on accident.
You've left on accident.
Yeah, I was trying to stop my game streaming. And I heard, were you playing like some music?
I was
I thought my
playing
game playing music.
this cool, hot video game called, okay, I have to give it permission. Gotta sign into my Xbox. Remember, the Microsoft Store. So, Justin,
Mm-hmm.
you know I love the survival horror.
Yeah, you seem to be a big
Arbit-
fan.
Brayden, arbitrary water, ammo conservation, redacted. That's what they call me. So when they told me, hey, guess what? What if the new Amnesia game's a real video game and not like a hide and seek simulator? I said, sign me up.
I like how they got the gamma option right there
Yeah.
on the front page. You want this to be as dark as possible.
Okay. Sync off.
Oh yes, played at 15 frames per second.
Hey, finally accurate to the PS1. Welcome to the bunker. Ho ho ho. I think that's what this is about.
Isn't your character French?
Yeah. All right. So the Great War, pretty messed up.
Yeah, kind of a bad time all around.
Okay, I'll leave. Jeez, God.
You're not still playing Trails of
Trails.
Cold Steel?
I didn't realize I was right at the end of a chapter, so I stopped.
Hey, did you know that the new Amnesia game's on Game Pass?
Hmm.
Cause
Did you just start?
it is a cover. Yeah, I just started. I love the rendezvous.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. I gotta. The Germans. We gotta stop them. I think I literally have one bullet in the chamber. Oh yeah. So they're clearly still using the same frictional tech they've been using since that first Amnesia.
Is it a janky engine? I've never played it.
So the whole thing was, when they made, Penumbra, like, it was originally a tech demo for, like, their physics engine.
How is it held up over time?
Penumbra's, Penumbra's weird, because
So,
it's,
like the engine.
I mean, I mostly just associate it with, oh, look at the physics.
Is that a big old concrete block?
Take that.
like it's 2010.
So this takes place during World War One.
Yes.
Yep.
We're in the trenches. It's bad. How could this get any worse? If only there was some sort of horrific monster chasing us. Oh, fuck.
The monster? Damn.
You're clear! Ollie! I keep you covered from up here!
Oh, no! I held tab. And I was like, oh, gross. And I bet the more blood on my hands is what my health is.
It's 2 fingers of blood.
2 fingers of blood when it gets to 5.
Played RE8s, I've seen worse hands. Yeah, RE8's got some.
RE7,
Yeah.
you only have 1 hand per time.
Yeah, well.
You're
you
gonna
haven't- you haven't
love.
played RE8.
You're gonna love Village when you get to it, Relkin.
It's
In
genuinely
2034.
Yeah, in 2034.
It's a great game.
Yeah, sure.
It's delightful. It's a delightful thing. It
The
really.
way they explain a concern I expressed early on when playing it is pretty great.
It's very stupid.
I love huge women.
So here's the thing. People being performatively horny in the 2020s internet. That's just every day.
Yeah. I love physically open doors in frictional games. Very
Yeah.
good. That was a legitimate part of like the skill of playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent was sometimes when you had to get away from a thing, learning how to successfully open and close a door quickly was took some time, took some doing.
All right.
See, this is not a realistic depiction of grenades.
No, because if it was a real grenade, the shrapnel would have bounced off the wall and killed me.
Has Frictional ever made a game with combat?
Yes, the first Penumbra had combat.
Right. Oh, right, it did. I remember killing a few dogs. And then
Like
did
a
the
large
second
portion
one?
of the first Penumbra is killing dogs with a pipe.
Did the second one? Because I remember that's when they started having you
Black
like
Plague
the
is
weird.
the one where they no longer had combat.
Yeah, I remember it was a lot of running away from the weird humanoid things.
And then the
Alfred.
third game, they ran out of money.
Yeah, it's
It's just like
not good.
a bunch of weird
I
physics
really
puzzles.
like that first Penumbra game. I like the second one too.
Oh, fuck.
But Braden,
Yeah.
I only need one more legend skin.
Yeah,
Unchained.
Oh, fuck. Henri, fuck, no!
The
I
true
gotta get
horror.
out! Oh no, Jerry's got me!
This on fast, fast!
The mustard
No time
gas
on
killed you.
We'll make it out of this hell
Oh, that
together.
blood in my palm. That's true
Follow me.
death.
We're nearly there.
Lambert, I need the gas mask. Yeah! Boy,
Beat that roll, my friend.
just imagine
There you have it.
you're like an 18-year-old
Fake
kid.
Bastard.
You've been on the farm all
younger.
your life.
C'est la vie.
They're like, alright, you gotta fight. We gotta fight to get the Krauts out.
Now they're like, you want to go across the sea and be a hero?
Well, yeah, that's America.
See France?
Yeah.
No, World War One. This is more like every single man from the village was sent, and then they all died, and
Yeah.
it completely fucked up that village for generations to
Oh,
come.
Yeah.
that's America.
Also, there's a 90% chance that, like, half of that village. You know,
World War One is fascinating, but I remember I was watching what is it, the YouTube channel called The Great War,
yeah.
which is like a week by week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
and
really,
at some
really
point,
good thing.
yes, and at some point I had to stop watching it because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just so crushingly depressing.
Oh yeah, no one comes out good.
Those lines are set very early on and change almost never.
Yeah, it's 4
Fascinating.
years. It's 4 years of just death and misery, and absolutely nothing was achieved.
Yeah, it's
Like-
fascinating to listen to, but at some point it was like, for my own mental health.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I started watching it is because I was usually watching it in the mornings while I was eating breakfast, and they got to a point where they were showing a lot of like old war photos, which frequently featured lots of corpses, and I was like, I don't want to watch this while eating breakfast.
Or just these very sad, very like rough-looking men, just like who have clearly been in the trenches
I'll
for
get
like
you back to
months
safety.
and just look
Just hold on to me.
so broken.
And there's and like. And it's
Yeah,
and there's
the
like just a
Archduke
handful
Franz
of very
Ferdinand.
rich men who won't just fucking stop.
Yeah, World War One is a clusterfuck.
Like,
Oh
And-
no! Oh fuck!
How about them Austro-Hungarians?
Yeah. Well. They got Lambert.
Lambert.
You are now on your own. Learn, adapt, experiment, and survive. Okay. When do I get the rocket launcher?
Great.
I don't think they give you one in
When
this
do I
game.
get the Maxim gun?
Great.
How many people am I going to bayonet in these trenches? And how many of them are going to be German soldiers? And how many of them are going to be horrific eldritch abominations?
I think you're the one going to be bayoneted.
Okay, here's my idea for a horror monster. Its hands are bayonets.
Like Edward bayonet hands?
Yeah, like a bayonetta, one might say.
Boo.
Alright, so, as you can
Yeah,
see...
Lionheart, Franz Ferdinand is also what the overwhelming majority.
Oh.
According to that Great War series, like Franz Ferdinand
The
was kind of the
Necronomicon.
one,
Mon
the
Dieu!
one guy. The one guy trying to keep all those countries from going to war.
Alright, Soldat Clement, divided personal effects held in storage locker in weak coma state. Okay. Oh, I have amnesia because the war. And it's gonna be like, remember all the terrible things you did? Alright. I have to save at this typewriter, probably. No, not really. Hello? God, this is already a great... This is what I want. Just,
Is everything going to be dark and dirty and dingy
Yeah,
and a monster
just-
around the corner to murder you?
yeah. Look. I got a flashlight. And you have to... You have to charge the flashlight, and it makes a bunch of noise.
9th of July, 1700 hours. I'm in a state of agony. It cripples my body, captures my mind, bleeds my soul. This thing I've done, this thing,
Henri,
thing.
what have you done?
It is lunch in the mess hall currently. Ugh,
I
thought
read
of
the
eating
Necronomicon in order to defeat the
repulses me.
Germans. This light is also just so bad. Feels period accurate.
Thought I was the last one. We're trapped down here. The rat fucking officers ran and blew the exit behind them. You want to escape? You need to blow it back open. There's dynamite in the arsenal. And a handle to trigger it somewhere in the excavation site. Get them, and you can make it out. Shit. That thing, it's coming for me. Here, take this. Finish me off, please. I want to die at the hands of a border soldier, not that monster. There's ammo in the pantry. Get it. Please.
I'm gonna bet that by the time I come back, he will have been eaten. What do you think? Oh no, it got me! Oh, I got a Chivo. Oh yeah, an item box. Now you know it's a real video game for real gamers like me.
Yeah, just put away that pistol. You don't need to use it until you've got like 50 bullets.
Yeah. Baptiste. I remember him. The rat problem has not gotten any better. Yeah. Burn all the soldiers. Yeah, burn all the bodies. Uh-huh. Yeah. Fruit 6168. Fuel and fire generated fuel is extremely flammable. Do not even smoke your cigarettes near it. You also have some fun stuff in World War I. The fucker hates light. Where, like, the early tanks were not really doing that much in terms of actually winning the war. But apparently, you know, because they were the first ones, they, the people who operated them would usually get sick from the diesel fumes. So, you know. Oh, shit. Oh, this is great. Alright. Codes 6168.
0451.
Yeah, 6168. If you think something is possible to do, it probably is. How do we get the hell out of here? This is the only exit. The only way out is of our own making. It was blown closed. It needs to be blown open. Don't bother digging. Impossible. Blown it up. Dynamite is locked in the arsenal. The detonator handle is somewhere down in the Roman tunnels, deeper in hell. I go now to try to retrieve them both.
So is this game's story literally just go find the stuff to blow this hole open?
I'm gonna bet it. I'm gonna bet things get worse.
What did end World War One? Everybody got
The
tired of it
United
all.
States.
The actual answer. The Americans came in and with a fresh batch of troops, and the Axis did not have a fresh batch of troops.
Yeah, no, the Central Powers did not have a bunch of American soldiers.
And also Russia left.
Yeah, and also the Russian Revolution. Fournier. Let's blow up the exit. The demon and our man. I will get the arsenal code from him. I will get it and I'll radio it back to you. Go to the communication and the soldier's code. Hide there. I will broadcast the code to you.
And anyway, eventually the Treaty of Versailles was signed.
Yep,
was signed. And it was not kind to Germany. And which may or may not have fed into motivations for World War II.
Yeah, it's almost like this very punitive peace settlement. Strange scratching noises.
Treaty of Versailles is overstated in causing Nazi Germany.
I mean, it's not the only thing. But,
No.
like... there's this whole stab in... There's also the whole stab in the back narrative. Which basically is the idea that, okay, I still have the power on enough time. Alright, we can't get into the captain's quarters. Shooting
There's a
beast.
nice little hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you about to say?
So there was also definitely a stabbed in the back narrative that a lot of the brown shirts and the fascists kind of adhered to, which is the idea that Germany could have won the war, they just surrendered too early.
That doesn't sound correct.
Okay, I'm gonna
As
was
in,
not.
Germany couldn't have. I get the feeling that
But-
won't work.
Hey, guess what? Narratives exist for a reason. No, no, I need to, it's fine. It's fine. It can't get me now. I need this wine. Why is it so loud? Why does he have a doll? Ah yes, this doll. It is for being the creepy. Alright. Oh, cool. Okay, that's a separate hand. Hell yeah. Empty bottle with cloth. I bet if I get some fuel, I could combine that and make a fun little surprise.
Anyway, I am going to get off and go to sleep with all these pleasant thoughts of World War II and bunker monsters in my head. Or World War I, really. Anyway, I will read a book before that. I'll talk to y'all later.
See ya. Delisle. Oh, look, he's got stuff in here. Alright, bet. Ha! Ha 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 ha! You think me a foolish man? That looks to me like a... That right there, that's a Babadook. You kids hear about this Babadook? I'm gonna guess that it would not be a smart idea to go, the trip mine grenade. Okay, we gotta go to the arsenal. But first we gotta go to communications. Oh, video game. Mon Dieu. Take that. Yes. Hello. Are you there? I've been in here for so long. I cannot hear your voice.
Okay, does this work?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. God damn Discord. I've been here the entire time.
What?
I'm like, man, Braden's really kind of snubbing me today. I guess I'll stop talking for a while.
Oh no. Fuck!
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh. Oh no, that's 4 fingers of gold.
So how has this been going?
I forgot to disarm the grenade trap. And so I have some blood.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, man, they sure are talking over me a lot. That's kind of annoying. But
0422. Oh, this guy appeared to have gotten his entire bit ripped off. I just see those holes in the wall and I go, oh. Alright. The cellar is running low. Morale runs on wine.
I just get finished with a Convocation to Decay run, where everybody else was dead, and I was being chased by a giant horde up to the Bridge of Shadows. It's very good. I'm looking forward to those new levels later this month.
Yeah. So I actually have tried out the new levels in Darktide.
Yeah, I saw you've been playing that recently.
Yeah, the first level is kind of whatever. But the one that's like, you basically have to go up a freight elevator.
Yeah. Like bolt gun.
Yeah, like bolt gun.
I actually do love that massive elevator level.
Alright. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, let's put this in here for now. Keep the light on. Alright. Also, I don't think I've actually triggered the monster yet. I bet. I bet. It will only show up once I do, like, the first... And then I sync my watch with the generator. Yeah. But yeah, I like the second map. Also, at some point they added variants for the heavy stubber, for the big ol' Ogren, and I like that a lot. I like the heavy variant of the heavy stubber, because you really just go.
Yeah, I think I'll get back into Darktide eventually. It's just I've more or less decided I'm just gonna hold off, and at some point that game's gonna be great.
Yep.
I don't need to see the ramp up to it.
Come over here, you fierce bastard. Okay.
I believe to kill in French is tuer.
Banjo 2A, yeah.
Oh man, that was the darkest, grim dark spinoff we didn't need. That and Bomberman Zero. I actually don't know what the tone of Bomberman Zero was. I just saw the art like everybody else.
God, fuck. Alright, I need to lift the emergency lockdown somehow. But the fucking crank wheel broke because this is a frictional game. So I need to find a crank wheel.
Yeah.
Like it's a Resident Evil. And I'll be like, oh, this crank wheel.
Ho, ho, ho.
Alright. Oh, fuck.
I saw you toss a flare at your.
No, there
your
was
feet.
a flare tied to the door.
Oh, I like
A
that.
booby trap. You know, I think this map might be a little, dirty.
There might be something weird
Also,
going on
I
here.
need to just point out, the noises this thing is making.
I'll take your word for it. Describe it for me. Is it breathy?
No, it's guttural
Oh.
and raspy. And... Alright, this is explosives.
You can tell because the bottom half of it is red.
Alright, is there anything in here?
Man, I don't like it. Your guy's hand is bothering me. Every time I see it.
I'm sorry they didn't have manicures in 1916.
It's a pretty dirty hand.
I have one bullet.
Save it for yourself.
I have the Bible. Can't fight the Bible.
I have the Quran.
That works too. Listen, we're non-denominational here when it comes to vanquishing evil. Oh, good.
Non-World War One, we ain't.
Oh no, in World War One. Well, in World War One, there's a whole thing between Orthodox and Catholicism and.
So I'm busy looking at sexy Shelob right now. I can't understand what you're talking about.
I mean, when I was a church-going man, we used the King James Bible. Which I think is, quite honestly, a rough read. Anyway, look at this here Babadook.
I read the entirety of Genesis once at a hotel, out loud for friends.
Oh, you secularists. You're so cute. Okay.
A lot of people were begotten other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. You know, sometimes you get haunted by the Babadook in the tunnel. Because this guy sure is drawing a lot of Babadooks. As one does. Oh. Oh. I think it got him. I think it Baba took him.
Heyo.
Babadook is you. The sequel to Baba. The sequel to Baba is you. Babadook is you.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
We both pay attention to video games, Brad.
Yeah. Baba is you. Okay.
I have not played that game specifically because I know what it will eventually do to me.
Baba is you made me very angry.
Yeah, I'm good. I felt very good about when I perfected the Talos principle.
Yeah.
I unlocked the super secret ending. I don't think I've actually
Fuck it.
gotten into another puzzle game in a big way since then.
Fuck. That didn't work. missed. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't Mormons have wasn't their rendition of the Bible, what's his face, reading the stones in the bag, and everybody's
Okay,
like, yeah,
so
this is right.
do you want the long answer to this?
The long answer, yes.
Okay, so officially, in the Latter-day Saint canon, the King James Bible is the version of the Bible we use.
Okay.
And part of that is because because everyone's like, oh, you guys aren't Christian, you're a weird cult, and so being very self-conscious about that, the church leadership's like, no, look, we use the regular Bible. The other thing is, yeah, the Joseph Smith translation of the Bible, while technically part still in Latter-day Saint Bibles and stuff, is not technically part of the canon. It's a weird thing. And then, then you get into the Book of Moses and the Book of Abraham, and
nodding my head.
yeah, listen, it's if you wanna have a miserable time, hang out with a bunch of bitter former Mormons, and
Isn't that what I do? Or one of them, at least.
Yeah. Well, imagine if there was more of me.
Oh God, no.
Okay, now, congratulations. That place, it's Salt Lake City.
Oh.
That's my joke.
But Orson Scott Card said that when the apocalypse happens, that's going to be the birthplace of new civilization.
Yeah, listen, even church leadership pretend like.
Oh fuck! Did I come into a discussion about religion?
Oh,
Speaking
hey.
of another person like you.
It's another
Just not Mormon.
secularist.
What?
Anyway, listen, the Jerry.
Look at these hands.
Yeah.
My brain is so frazzled today.
Yeah, well, how do you feel about the war?
The Great War.
I'm not even watching your stream. What are you playing right now?
Amnesia. The new Amnesia game.
Oh, this reminds me of that horror dinosaur game where it's World War I and you're being chased after it by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, I think that game was made in Ukraine or the Czech Republic.
You know which game I'm talking about, though, right?
I believe I do, because Civi did a video on it.
Genuinely a scary game, even though that concept sounds so insanely dumb. But, good
All
stuff nonetheless. How's everybody doing?
I'm in this bunker. The year is 1916.
Yeah.
The war. My character has, get this, amnesia. There might be a dark descent into his mind. Also, is this a finger?
Is there a reason why this this franchise basically came and went? I mean, I know that the Amnesia the Bunker came out basically this year, but I remember
the Bunker came out this week, my dude.
No, I'm just saying. I know. I
So,
understand,
I think-
but I feel like the way people were talking about the Dark Descent
That
and
game
A Machine for
was
Pigs,
an early Steam game.
but the way that people were talking
Yeah.
about those games, they were talking about like how they were the torchbearers of the horror genre, and
I need something flammable to blow this up, because this is clearly the best way of doing this.
do you think there's a reason why Amnesia doesn't get the buzz that it did with its first two games? Like, is there did the genre pass it by, or is it
I
like
think
there's only so
Amnesia
far you can
Rebirth
go?
Had the misfortune. I think Amnesia Rebirth had the actual misfortune of like poor promotion.
Amnesia, that one sold, apparently it sold less than a quarter of what Soma sold.
Yeah, that's
And
the other thing.
A lot of people thought it was a
love Soma.
remake.
Which is weird because there's nothing about that game that reminds you of the original, from what I can understand. Completely different setting, completely different main character.
It's like The Exorcist. It's.
But yeah, I mean, people really liked Soma.
Soma's great.
Yeah, I just. Do you think that that frictional game studio deserves some criticism for basically making the same kind of game?
I mean, they made 3 Penumbra games. They made. They made Amnesia 1. They made Soma, and then they went back to Amnesia.
I always respect any developer that uses the GNU General Public License system for every game they put out. Like, that's always cool. But yeah, I just feel like they kind of had their moment, and then
Yeah, but I think Soma is very good.
Soma was also like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
God, 8 years ago. 2015, right? Man. We're all getting old and gonna die, aren't we?
Yeah, okay, Dad.
Not me. Young forever.
But yeah, like, I mean, also the other thing is, like, Outlast is the trashier, louder.
Yeah,
take on
like
Amnesia.
Outlast though
Outlast 2
had its
seems
moment.
like an actual problem.
Yeah, Outlast 2 is speaking as somebody who's actually played the game to completion in the last year. Don't play that game.
Also, it really is funny in hindsight, but not funny that that game was almost universally well received. Outlast 2.
Outlast, yeah.
Really?
Oh
2?
yeah, my dude. It,
No,
it
Outlast
got
1.
like
Outlast
2.
1 is great. Or Outlast 1 is good. Whistleblower is great.
Alright, I'm gonna reload my save. How about that? And that way, I can use my 1 bullet to blow that thing up like an idiot.
I just feel like Outlast also had the benefit of being very popular by streamers during
Sure,
the
but so did
early.
Amnesia Dark Descent.
Yeah.
I feel like Outlast
PewDiePie
had
played both of them.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
the
also.
universal constant.
I'm sure he's learned his lesson about saying the N-word by now.
Yeah, surely.
The
is it?
Swedes, am I right?
I mean, I don't even think it's a Swedish thing. I think just PewDiePie seems like a real
piece of shit?
work.
Say
Yeah.
what?
I'm saying Felix is maybe not a great person. I'm sorry. God.
Yeah, I should play Signalis. And a million other games.
Oh, you should play Signalis, absolutely.
Signalis is good.
Like, I think...
Well, what if I played through all of Shadow of War?
Okay.
Yeah, that's also a good game.
Sure is.
14.
Shadow of War also is just, man.
All the microtransactions are out. It's just the Nemesis system and all exploring.
Claire, 5-8.
Yeah, but still, like, the final level in that game is such a fucking bummer. Holy shit.
I have not played it, don't tell me. I have not beaten it yet.
Did you play the first game?
Yeah, I'm playing the second one right now. What if Shelob was a sexy lady?
I'll just say that, yes. Game is good. I think
Oh,
that-
turns out they also made the aspect of nature into a sexy lady as well.
0422.
I feel like they're learning from anime.
I mean, listen, one of my favorite VTubers is literally the guardian of nature, so you know. I get it.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. 2 tablets of coffee.
I could go for a coffee tablet.
Oh, this lady's way bigger than Lady Dimitrescu.
Now that you mention weird WB games, Warner Brother games things, I'm not thinking of Hogwarts Legacy.
No. We would have
I noticed that Mad Max game was on sale for $20.
Oh, it's so good. That game is so good. You do the same thing for the entire game, but it's so
over and
good.
over again. Yeah.
Rip those doors off, pull those people off.
Also a game that does not overstay its welcome, even though it's open world.
It only does if you're a maniac like me and do
Yeah.
everything.
But also, for me, I just do the story
Alright.
shit and call
Yeah.
it a day.
Is there another wheel in here?
Also, wasn't Shadow of War the last game that Monolith made?
Sure was.
Apparently, they've been busy working on that project that they've
Okay,
got
cool.
coming.
We got
Wonder
5 more
Woman
minutes of
project.
fuel.
I worry about that.
I would.
Any
I
game
think
that's been
there is
development for,
reason
like,
to
several
worry
years.
about.
Yeah, like I wonder if that Wonder Woman game is like
Ever
the
gonna come out?
previous DC games that have come out and been highly problematic.
I wonder if they've had to change the structure of that game multiple times. Like if at one point maybe it was more like the Avengers game, and they're like,
9th of July.
That's what I mean.
do
I
not
think
know the
that
time, but dusk has
maybe
fallen
they
and
had
still,
to
of
do
course.
something in
No
lieu
word.
of, you know,
When I
that Gotham
asked
Knights game
Sergeant,
coming out from
He
that
shrugged, as if I was asking
WB
about
Games
when it might next
Montreal,
rain.
and
These
that game very obviously had been designed one way and then redesigned another way, and then obviously Suicide Squad has been a fucking disaster.
I
Has it?
think it is entirely warranted to have some concerns about the Warner Brothers games.
DC side of things. Sounds
No,
like the
I
Mortal
think
Kombat's...
they're like Mortal Kombat is the only reason that Warner Brothers has not sold its games division, because they would
Look.
want to keep the IP.
Brayden, you literally can't say that. As much as it is morally irresponsible to mention it, Hogwarts Legacy made them a shit ton of money.
I know. I don't. All right, now I got a petrol bomb. Hell yeah.
Like, as much as it pains me to say this, that game made a lot of money
I
and
know.
is
I mean,
still
you knew it
making
would.
a lot of money.
Yeah, and I still don't. I'm not gonna play it. So I know that's my feeling on it.
Like, apparently it's now in the rare pantheon of games that crossed the $1 billion mark
Yeah,
of pure revenue.
people like the Wizards.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I think that the entire the DC line of games for Warner Brothers has been a fucking disaster.
it has no right to be.
Maybe the Wonder Woman game has been redesigned forwards and backwards, similar to that Suicide Squad game. And you know, boy, I bet they got mixed messages on how to design that Suicide Squad game after that gameplay demo got canned or panned, and Gotham Knights came out and people didn't like it. Just a fucking unfortunate thing, because I think that Gotham Knights had so much potential because they were tackling a very cool
Court of Owls.
storyline, the Court of Owls, and then Suicide Squad. What a cool concept. Also, giving that IP to Rocksteady, pretty cool.
Also, consider that Rocksteady hasn't made a game in 8 years.
Yeah, right?
Like, they were apparently working on like a Gotham by Gaslight.
Yeah, they were making also that Batman Golden Age or
Yeah.
Silver Age game,
Yeah.
which sounded cool. But yeah, also it seems like all of those accusations of workplace misconduct, they're kind of a bummer. I don't even mean that to demean what has come forward. But, like, yeah, you're right. Like, the last game they had was that VR Batman Arkham game, which I always think of because it made Jeff Gerstmann nauseous and almost puke on camera. I think that's the game that generated the image of Jeff with the impressions on his face, and he looks like he's been through war. If I recall correctly. I might be wrong on that one, but yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna see if I can blow open this door. I cannot. Video game, you lied to me.
Yeah.
Video game lied to me, Chris. It said adapt and improvise. And I'm like, what if I blew open the door? God! That is... I don't like that noise.
Bork, bork.
No.
Do you like that sound, though?
I mean, I don't like that noise.
Man. Remember when Iron Galaxy did that horrible PC port of Arkham Knight?
Yeah, well, the good news is now modern PCs are powerful enough that, you don't need to worry. You can just brute force.
Where do we all stand in the Arkham City versus Arkham Asylum debate? Do you like small, or do you like the big open world stuff?
I think Asylum is maybe it's a strong contender for like the best game of that entire generation.
It is the best game of 2009. The fact that Uncharted 2 beat it is a fraud.
Yeah, but that Joker battle at the end sure sucks.
Oh yeah, no, the boss fights are terrible.
Actually, yeah, all of the boss fights kind of are terrible.
I don't really like the Harley Quinn one though,
like
because that's like
the
just
Harley
a big
Quinn
horde.
one, and also I kind of like the gimmick to the Poison Ivy one.
Arkham Origins was pretty good. Alright.
Yeah.
You know what? What if we,
I liked City and Night well enough. I don't think that the side stuff, like the riddles and stuff,
Yeah, the Joker
work
shit
as well
is
in a
annoying.
giant. Oh, you mean the Riddler stuff?
Oh yeah, sorry, the Riddler stuff.
It takes too long to get to them in an open world environment.
And I do like parts of Arkham Knight. I think that the story that they tell in Arkham Knight is actually really good, but man, is all of the weird, like, open world Batmobile shit just a complete waste of time.
I actually found
tedious.
it kind of charming. It was like, right, car combat. I liked car combat.
okay, I need to go back to the
No,
story.
even though I
Rage.
saw the plot twist in Arkham Knight a mile away, I think that they did that very well.
Oh, Red Hood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that
I mean,
was really
it
good.
was pretty obvious if you had read any of this stuff because the Arkham
Sure.
Knight is not a character.
Yeah.
And it didn't take long to
Sure.
figure out, but
Sure.
oh, that's just Laura Bailey's A voice, huh? Okay.
Yep. Anyway, don't mind me. I'm just hanging out here. Hello?
And also, cannot be stated enough, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill putting in an A goddamn class voice acting performance in all of those games.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Phenomenal.
Consider this.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League is going
His
to be
last
that
one.
man's last performance.
Yeah.
I'm
I think about
excited
that.
for it. Mind controlled or altered Batman? Sure. I want to see what he does.
Brainiac Batman.
I think it's so crazy that they're using Brainiac
Yeah.
in Justice 2 as well. I love it.
I also want to say that it's a little much from time to time, but the voice acting in that Guardians of the Galaxy game, quite good. Quite good.
I should play this sometime.
It's fine.
Fine's okay.
Actually, I shouldn't say fine.
I
has
feel like
a-
it gets that character dynamic in a
It
very
does.
fun way.
It's just slow start. It's a slow start.
I should watch that new movie too.
Yeah. Like, that's
heard
the
good
one
things.
MCU movie I want to actually, like, give a shit about.
Because I saw the D&D movie earlier this week, and
Yeah.
that's a hell of a time.
Yeah, now you see.
I mean, honestly, even with your recommendation, it was still like, I mean, let's see what it is. But I haven't laughed that hard during any piece of cinema in years.
What was your favorite bit? Like, there's so many good, like, things
Yeah,
an
no,
actual
there's,
D&D
like-
party would do.
Yeah, but like even in just terms of comedy, like there's so many like legitimate belly laughs or like bits that just got me. I think probably like the best written sequence was the first part of the graveyard scene where he accidentally uses all 5 of the questions.
Yeah.
That's just incredibly well timed, like super
Also,
well written.
Chris Pine and Michelle Rodriguez,
Oh, it's a
a
perfect use of Rodriguez.
surprisingly amazing buddy duo.
Making her the straight man was perfect considering she just does not have the comedic chops to do the rest of that work. But she's just great in that role. And a lot of heart, too.
Yeah.
Like, weird non sequiturs, like with Bradley Cooper's character, that help, like, flesh out her story.
Oh, that Bradley Cooper cameo is so good.
Oh, yeah, him also having a type. Like, his new
Yeah.
girlfriend's just a bigger barbarian. That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a very good bit.
God.
Chonk
You know what
Dragon.
I'm sorry,
know what
have you seen it, Chris?
What?
Did you see the D&D movie? I just realized we're spoiling
I did.
parts of it.
I did actually.
Okay.
I did indeed. I thought that it captured the whimsy of actually being a character in a D&D campaign very well.
Yeah, especially what like Faerun has become, which is like a much more lighthearted, you know.
I'm glad that they did the references in a way where if you, because I watched this with.
I watched it
me?
with my 70-something-year-old dad.
I watched
You
it with
loved
me,
My dad also loved it.
a girl that I'm dating, my sister and her husband, and me, my sister, and her husband are the only ones with D&D, and everyone had a good time. Everyone had a good time.
They balanced it super well.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if that movie did not do well, but what movies are doing well these days, because everything's going on streaming
Marvel.
these days.
Yeah.
I just, yeah, I don't know. That's such a confusing thing when people say, "Oh, it underperformed." It's like, well, no
What
one's
does that
counting
mean
streaming.
nowadays? Like you're,
Yeah.
you're basing that off of what numbers used to mean.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that the actual fight, like not the CG stuff, but like the actual fight sequences in that movie are also super good. The one with Rodriguez in the Forge is incredibly strong Jackie Chan energy to it. It's like she's constantly on the back foot, and she's using whatever is at hand. She's getting hit all the time. Very good.
Yeah, and also the way that they're like, "Oh, it's not just Forgotten Realms; it's time to go to Neverwinter." Like that moment, that's where I popped. I popped during that part.
It was a good tour of that setting.
Yeah, I mean they go to fucking.
Yeah.
Well, you mean
Oh,
not,
yeah,
not
the
just
Mario
North
movie
Coast,
made
you mean?
They do the vault in Mordecaine's.
Yeah, I love the direct, like, the idea that Justice Smith's character is meant to be a descent of Mordenkainen or Elminster. Just like the exact kind of bullshit backstory you would give a character.
And you tell me that Paladin character is not just a GMPC. To the
Or
point
he's
where
your
he straight up,
friend who joins
where
for
he
one
fails.
session.
I mean, to the point where he even bails at the real thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'll help you get to the Underdark sequence, which you guys definitely are not able to do yet.
So, Brayden, does this mean that you believe that the D&D movie captures the tabletop experience better than Tiny Tina's?
Yes.
I mean, nobody
Yes.
does as well as that.
That's what I say. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I think the part that might have made me laugh the hardest were some of the
holding
Paladin
up,
stuff.
I'm holding up this.
There's a bit where the guy says, like, I find the use of irony to be, something or something, and then Chris Pine just makes a little comment. He says, oh, really, you find that? That got me to laugh pretty hard.
Yeah,
And
it's
also
the
the bit
guy...
where he's walking away on the beach, and he's commenting on him walking in a straight line.
Yeah.
That got me and my dad laughing very hard.
It's the guy from, what's it called? The Netflix period drama. That...
Yes, that.
That my sister likes. You know.
Yeah, I should watch Guardians 3 because it feels like a good. Apparently, that's really good, and that'd be a nice way to like back out of that franchise. Because there's too much of it now. I will never be able to catch up with it.
Okay, yeah, there's something in there. Anyway. So there's supposed to be some sort of AI-driven nature to this monster.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that
What does that mean?
It doesn't necessarily react. It has some sort of dynamic. Oh, fuck. Okay. I shot it and it went away. Oh, I don't want to go over there. Whatever's happening over there with those dancing lights. What if we turned the power back on? Huh? Huh? Or is the power for the soldiers' quarters separate?
Yeah, Spider-Man and Mario did well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to see that Across the Spider-Verse. Because that first one was so good.
It was.
Yeah, the first one is very good. Well, let's be honest, I'm still not actually super sold on the animation. There are times I think it looks great, other times I think it looks like dog shit.
You know, I had a little bit of the same issue. The jitteriness really is just one of those things that you get to. The one thing that I just could not get over it was that League of Legends animated series.
Oh, I should watch more of that. Arcane.
I just couldn't get over that.
Is it, like, specifically animation that is trying to be, like, intentional low frame rate, like 24 FPS?
Arcane just, I couldn't, I'm willing to accept that it's an actually good show, but that animation style where it's like 20 frames per second and it judders around a little bit, I couldn't do it.
I like it.
I couldn't do it. And that's no ill will directed to the people who made that. You're trying to emulate this kind of style, and some people that have love for League of Legends tell me that it kind of reminds them of actually playing the game and seeing, the animations to their hotkeys. Fine, perfect. It's just as someone that has zero love for League of Legends, I can't do it. I couldn't watch it.
You don't care about the city-state of Piltover?
Brayden, I care. God, what's another?
Because here's a bad thing for me.
What's another like video game or animation-based community that I think is just incredibly annoying? No, League of Legends might have one of the most toxic communities out there, right?
You've gotten multiple death threats from League of Legends players.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
fucking
fair.
worst.
Oh, that's my bunk. Boy, there sure are a lot of burnt bodies. I'm thinking things might not be going well here. I'm thinking maybe. Fuck.
The one thing that I do think is very funny is back when IGN and GameSpot really cared about review scores, I will never forget that both of those sites, when they introduced the idea of re-reviewing reviews, they both immediately introduced new reviews for League of Legends.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Which it's just like, this is not the solution.
Oh.
Maybe the solution is there is no solution.
Oh, I don't like these things. Those aren't.
Now, if you want to really... Yeah, you know what? No. I'm not going to say that.
WWK said, God, what are you going to do with that Conroy? There have actually been a lot of pretty good admin voices.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the actual answer.
I really wonder... I guess we know a little bit of it. It's just like... Yeah, that Suicide Squad game, man. What the fuck?
So what's going wrong with it? Is it just that it's like a loot?
So that game was originally announced in 2010.
Or
It was teased at the end of Batman Arkham Origins, and it was formally announced in 2020. So they have been picking away at this game for almost a decade.
ah, fuck.
And so the first time they delayed the game, it was originally supposed to be this year, May 26th. and then they announced they'd be delaying it to February 2024. The first delay to May 26, 2023, because it was supposed to come out in 2022, they just came out and forward said, look, distance development during the pandemic has been difficult, and they were one of many developers that announced that, you know, work at home had been a transition that they were not capable of fully delivering on what they wanted. Really what happens is there's a state of play exhibition where they are basically, wouldn't you describe, Braden? Suicide Squad was like the keynote game, and it looked not great. It looked like a loot shooter in the most generic sense.
Loot shooter derogatory.
And the big character that they spent most of their time showing all of these cool abilities was Boomerang Man, which is not the character I would have picked. But after the reception to Suicide Squad was almost universally icy, they announced that they were going to delay the game to 2024 of February. So this is like the 4th or 5th delay. And I remember when the second delay happened, I remember Sparky Buzzsaw chiming in. It's like, what do you think launches first, Skull and Bones, Suicide Squad, or Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2? And I told him then, and I said it again, Square Enix might actually release Part 2 on time and on schedule.
Okay. Guess what? They found some tunnels.
They dug too deep.
They dug too deep, perhaps.
Nice.
But yeah, it's... I can't imagine that, like, Rocksteady has these bottomless 3D realms pockets where they can just keep picking away at a game. Or, you know, as with the case with Skull and Bones, that they have some sort of contract with a government where it has to be made. From what they showed, they are pretty deep in development on Suicide Squad. Like, they had... The pieces were there. Like, a complete game was there. It's just, you know, it looked like shit.
I can be big sharp man with a gun.
Here's what I would say. The way we eventually talked about Redfall is probably how we would have talked about Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
Come out
Oh, don't worry.
Year.
We will. There's still plenty of time.
No, but it looked like exactly how people described Redfall the last time we saw it.
It's a bummer because I feel like that concept.
Oh, it's
Suicide
a great
versus the
concept.
Justice League.
I want to be a villain.
If you made like just a really solid like 8-hour campaign with that idea, it'd probably be fucking phenomenal.
Oh.
Instead, they're trying to make it a.
I am being reminded, not in the chat, but by looking.
By
That
yourself.
also, the layout of the bunker itself is semi-random.
Oh, that's.
Like, not fully, but like.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But also, yeah, I wanna be a villain in a superhero game.
Well,
9th of July,
the problem is I have the
night.
things I think about in terms of like
My
games for
conscience
DC just ends up being
compels
more
me now,
Batman
as it
games.
failed to
But
compel
the one I would
me.
like, and this ties in
I
with what
must
you're
do
saying,
something,
Chris,
even if
would
it
be if they
costs me
made
my
a
own
game
life.
out of the
I
Crusade,
must do something
where you
lest
play
I
as
never
Azrael,
sleep again.
as Batman, going
I must
slowly
do
insane.
something or
And then
risk
becoming the
greeting
bad guy.
hell itself as a relief.
That'd be great.
I must do something. I go.
Yeah, I could see it.
Also, his outfit in that is, if you haven't seen what he turns the Batman suit into in that series, it's wild. It's very Super Sentai.
Yeah. It's just such a weird thing that they couldn't really that game on a decent schedule. Like, that's such a weird problem. But, you know, for all I know, it could have been, like, executive meddling and constantly, you know, them needing to change the design, maybe all of these weird little gameplay zeitgeist that they needed to chase after, like loot boxes and loot shooters and that kind of shit. Like, it's a bummer. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
I got our ZP. Are you gonna stream?
Honestly, I'm very tired and it is late.
Okay. The video
What about
game
you?
scared me.
Video game scared you're calling it?
I don't worry. I have another game. Also,
I can
yelled,
play
"Oh,
more
fuck,"
Risen
very-
3. That's basically all I am at. I don't want
No.
to start something new.
My dad closed the study door when I yelled "oh fuck" very loudly. So doing great things. I'm a very good son.
Are you breaking up on purpose when you're talking to us?
No, give me a sec.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't understand anything he was saying. Maybe that was purposeful.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can I have another? Can I have some more?
Yeah, I think I'm done playing that on stream for today.
Okay.
But it's okay because there's another game.
How long
that's
have
on
you been
Game
streaming?
Pass.
Won't you play something before Amnesia? Not shaming you, I'm actually curious.
In terms of what?
When I was
I was fine.
16, I designed a computer game in this notebook, and it was
What are you playing
awesome.
then?
I'm playing Slayer's X.
Ah,
Terminal Aftermath, Vengeance of the Slayer.
Oh, right. We got like about...
Not a real gamer, normal gamer. I'm awesome. I'm awesome.
thoughts that we have 24 hours. Persona 3 remake thing.
Yeah, are you excited for that?
I think I feel like I said my piece about everything that I have to say about the game. I hope they get rid of the Kanemata romance and make me be able to kiss Akihiko and put in female pro tag or we riot. Fuck you guys. She's better.
I don't like either of them because I don't like that game.
And yeah, put all of the quality of life shit that actually made like Persona 5 and Persona 4 Golden cool. I would like that too. Don't make me manually roll over and over again to get the abilities when I merge two monsters together. Shit's fucking awful. Hate it.
Man, this sensitivity.
Terrible. Poo poo. Pee pee. Caca.
Anyway, this is Slayers.
Slayers?
Slayers.
You're playing
X.
Slayers X?
Yeah.
Oh.
Terminal.
This is not Lena Inverse. I've lost interest.
No, it's the Hypnospace Outlaw boomer shooter.
This is the S-Blade.
What if you played Hypnospace Outlaw on VR?
If the yielder has 95
Would
or
you
more
die?
hack blood,
Would your eyes
it will
actually,
become
like,
powerful.
basically
It uses
Yeah.
one hack blood
explode?
For each powerful
Would you
shot.
die? I think I would
Use
die.
it wisely.
I've been thinking a lot about that Meta Quest 3 live stream event. Been thinking a lot about that.
How about the Apple?
Oh, yeah, the Apple event where they announced we're doing AR and VR together in one seamless process. Like, oh, wow, that's really cool. This is probably the emerging technology that will make VR actually... Oh, wait, it's $3,500.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a toy for the rich.
Yeah, anyways. No, yeah, they revived Samba de Amigo and the Seventh Guest for a Meta Quest 3 thing.
rats, no. Yeah.
And Bulletstorm. Motherfucking Bulletstorm got a revive to be a quest game. Like, ugh.
Welcome to the X-Slayer
It's the one they can afford.
message, but if you're a psycho, shove a turd up your bunghole.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's the comic from Hypnospace Outlaw. Listen, with all of the sponsorship talk, we really need to just get this thing sponsored, right? Like, I'll hawk dick pills. I'm not too good for it.
No, you won't.
Are you saying I'm not too good for it, or
I'm saying it won't happen. You're not going to hawk dick pills.
a man can dream. Listen, if Jeff Gersman can do those Blue Chew ads,
I don't know if Blue Chew is.
That's a dick pill. It's an erection pill. I should say.
Found the steel sewer.
Speaking of Bulletstorm, have you guys been seeing how Cliff Bleszinski is teasing and has been teasing a revival of Lawbreakers?
Stop them.
Yeah.
The game that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
the hero
right?
shooter that
X-Blade.
went
Cool.
against.
Thanks, man.
Whatever you do, Zane,
What's wrong with that guy?
don't let them
John?
get the Hackblood Talisman.
I mean, he,
No, you don't understand. All of you were wrong.
And get it before
I'm gonna
they
make
do.
it happen.
he closed that studio, and didn't he attribute it to being, like,
Last thing.
the reason the game failed, and also his other game that he tried to crowdfund and nobody gave him any of their money? Radical Heights, he's like, video games are too political. I put the word law in my game, and the people got the wrong idea.
Yep.
Has a Hackblood charge.
Or maybe my guy, like, Fortnite, Overwatch, and PUBG, like, ate your lunch.
Yeah, Overwatch came out around the same time as Lawbreakers. I don't know if we know this.
Now, like,
Lawbreakers
when he's-
seems cool, but
No one played it.
eh.
And here's the thing with multiplayer games, is if you do not have a critical mass immediately, or like even just like a small niche,
need bodies.
you don't found a secret.
So what you're saying is we are going to cover Wizardry Blockchain, Eternal Crypt.
No, I'm saying you should play Wizardry 7. Because
You should play the Journey to the Forgotten Land or whatever that PS2 one was. I like that.
So, Eternal Crypt Wizardry Blockchain. We're going to start our own North America server.
There's also that remake of the original that I bought on Steam.
There is that remake. I'm on their website right now seeing how I can sign up to do this blockchain shit.
there's that Wizardry, best way to play Wizardry 1 through 3 is I believe the PS1 version.
It's a decent version. Like I said, I don't think that the PS2, PS1 specific Wizardry games that were made in Japan are terrible.
No, they aren't terrible.
They're just not. They're just dog dick ugly.
So, yeah, this game is going for a look that I think it kind of nails. And Civi compared it to Hybrid Heaven, or no, not Hybrid Heaven.
Can we play Hybrid Heaven for the podcast?
Yeah, let's play Hybrid Heaven.
I'll
I mean,
play it
Redneck
with the voice
Rampage.
controls. I'll play it with the voice controls.
Hybrid Heaven doesn't have voice controls.
No. Oh wait, I'm thinking of. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, my brain's always thinking about Hybrid Heaven. When in fact, Redneck Rampage is the comparison that Civi made with all of these ugly looking They're called glass sharks.
When we played Hybrid Heaven, that was another game where it's like everything that I said about how like Tomb Raider was like one of the most. There was a period of time when Tomb Raider was like the most important game.
Yeah.
That's another one of them.
Hybrid Heaven, yeah.
That entire generation of 3D jumping and platforming, like, owed so much. Like, 3D environments owed a lot to Tomb Raider.
Velociraptor. That's all I have to say.
Left middle kick. Right middle kick. Counter. Depth.
Yeah, it's good.
You and Jeff are sick in the head. Sick in the head. Sick. Be a doctor.
Is this game any good?
I mean, it's
Martinez.
decent. It controls fine. But it's definitely one of those things where, like, it's meant to be a shit post.
Your dad's stupid.
Like, because this is the game that Zane made, you know, from Hypnospace.
Yeah. And this is a shitpost game that works for you?
I mean, it's pretty fun. Yeah, it plays fine. It's no prop. It's not even a bolt gun. But in terms of, like, this game very intentionally exuding, like, build engine, like a bad build engine game, like someone's terrible Duke Nukem mod, I feel like it's doing that pretty well.
I made out with your mom last night.
Like, all of his quips are very dumb.
Hello? Is this thing on?
Anyway, they have Turd Burger and Diarrhea Burger. How's Vermintide doing? How are we doing in Vermintide?
No, I'm playing Shadow Core.
Okay. What's the best named orc you run into?
Well, I think they're all more or less the same.
I'm awesome.
Bad employee of
Owie. Come closer next time and I'll kick you in the nards.
Time to play Jumping Flat, play Sphere of Destiny. That's an idea.
That game gets extremely hard.
Except,
Jumping
yeah,
Flash?
like,
Oh, yeah.
No, Sphere of Destiny.
Oh.
I think most of, if I'm gonna be honest, Wolfenstein 3D, a lot of levels in that game that are all the exact same maze.
Blood charge.
Important game, not necessarily good.
I want to play Wolfenstein 2009 though. Alright, now I need to bring the cheese back to the mouse. It was this, or I was gonna stream my single player playthrough of Gloomhaven
Oh,
and be like, hey, you want to see the Sawbones? I'll say that some of the classes we are gonna unlock next have me very excited.
I'm excited to see I think the bard is going to interact very well with the summoner because all of its summons should technically count and like benefit
Yeah.
from the songs, right?
Yes.
Huh.
So that should be super busted.
The rats will repay you for this great deed.
Okay, that's just a voice I would do.
Yes, it's time to eat turd and cheese stew.
Is that a compliment or are you sad?
I mean, in terms of the kind of tone this game's going for, yeah, it checks out. Oh, also, you're gonna love the... So, do you know where this takes place? Do you know where Zane lives?
Where?
Lives in Boise.
Cool.
The Psychos are attacking Boise, Idaho. Just like in real life. Uncle Frank's big dump. So that's funny.
Eat my weapons, dickweed.
Oh man. Oh boy. A lot of people are having fun with that Diablo 4 poster that went public in New York City.
Oh yeah, right, there's all that smoke.
Poster has Lilith and it says, "Welcome to hell, comma, New York City."
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. People seem to like that Diablo 4.
Yeah, it's a good game.
But yeah, I don't have it's
I don't have the time for it though.
I don't
I'm not.
have the time for it now.
I'm tired. I'm constantly tired. So tired. And then
to be fair, I would say Diablo is maybe the ideal game for brain off.
but also I know that if I buy Diablo 4, it's going to be $60, and I will do a lot in that game, and it will be at the cost of everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. We shall see. Maybe another day. Not
Yeah.
today, Satan.
Also has crossplay, which means I can play with my brother.
Not today, Satan.
But
I'm just going to play 40k Inquisitor Martyr instead.
Yeah, I'll play that with
Maybe
you.
I'll go back and finally beat that third Van Helsing game.
Time to play Victor Vron.
That's a good game.
Well, did you know that the people who made Victor Vron are the people who are making the new Jagged Alliance?
I don't even like the quote-unquote good Jagged Alliance game.
Okay,
I could not
I mean-
care less.
So, here... it's late enough that
Somewhere right back me
They
cries
made
out naked.
one good Jagged Alliance game if you really pushed me on it.
Yeah, so this is where Relkin and I are in agreement. Because...
Really?
So
Okay.
every single time I have tried to play Jagged Alliance 2, it has been a miserable experience. Without... Oh. Okay, Lionheart, I'm sorry
Is
that
Sparky
you're in hell.
Buzzsaw in chat? Because he'll fucking pull a knife out on you.
No, Sparky's not here. He's...
Lionheart, you just get to pick one and stay there.
Yeah. Oh, it's $70 on PC as well? Cool.
It basically has like old Fallout combat more or less in terms of like how it's. I just feel like sometimes determining like hit percentages based off of range and stuff is like indecipherable. Like sometimes it's like, well, this rifle is hitting well, and then you'll walk a step over, and now it suddenly has like a 17% chance
there's
to
some
hit.
sort of line of sight thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
But yeah, no, good night, Mom. Every time I've tried to play it, it's been a negative experience because I just get my experience with the beginning of that game is just getting worked.
And also, like, there's the entire management element to it, which is just difficult to get into from nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and also, there's just the thing with the fan patch, and being like, which version of the fan patch do I use? Because there are 18 different competing versions of the 1.13 patch, because that's how these games go. Legally, they have to be like this. Anyway.
Oops. I hope there were only Psycho Kids playing in there.
Well, I just got back around to playing Troubleshooter instead.
Yeah. Let's play Troubleshooter again.
Man, they update that game constantly.
And it's great because all of the developer updates are just like, we're so sorry for turning off the servers for 5 minutes. Yeah, Lionheart. I don't know if you know this, it's very easy to hack a 3DS. Not that I would ever encourage such things.
I would. Not my
Okay,
stream.
that's a lie. Nintendo, if you're watching this, I don't encourage those things. I'm lying for the kids. I'm sorry, I'm lying for clout. Nintendo, please don't throw lawyers at me.
Fuck them. Fuck Nintendo.
No, they'll hurt me. They'll break. Evacuate now. There's a psycho attack. But yeah, Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, the best Fire Emblem game on the 3DS.
Yeah, I should beat that.
Because it's made by sadists.
Whoa! I found a secret.
You just picked my brain.
Gotta play that game and romance my sister.
Yeah. No, it's okay. You're not related by blood.
Really?
Camilla?
They actually use that trope?
Yeah, it's because you were taken as a child. That's just all anime now, because that's what all porn is now. It's just what porn used to be, but
It's
then
not
somebody
even
says...
porn. It's all anime. It's such a common trope. Yeah,
Well, no,
like-
it's just common in porn as well. Like, what if the same thing is what it used to be, but then somebody says, no, stepbrother?
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, look, they got a seepage. Oh, Oh, look, there's potatoes. Oh, that's it. Okay, that's the noise he makes when he drinks cola is very funny. I hope I'm being loud enough.
A little quiet.
I'm just trying to keep it down because now people are going to bed.
Sure.
And I can't loudly yell, oh fuck. I'm sorry, I broke your stuff to poop. Wrong house, forgive me, psycho. Oh,
I wish
look.
I could hold my nose, but I'm holding weapons. Smells like a ball of turds mixed with sardine buttholes.
Oh, look, all these psychos, they do drugs.
Take that, you motherfucking turd pile!
Home sweet home. Or it used to be. Rip, Mom.
This was, my mom's. I miss her.
Oh. Oh no, they got
Miss you, Mom.
Zane's mom.
Oh.
Sexy both on and offline. I am the X-Slayer.
Yeah. Also, look at this. This, very, definitely not traced over pose.
It's good.
Yeah.
This looks like something I could find on DeviantArt.
It's the Limp Bizkit album.
I know. It looks like a DeviantArt redo of that hurt.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, he's playing Cataclysm.
I'm awesome. Owie! Pretty stupid. Ugh. It smells so bad in here, it makes my armpits smell like a girl's perfume. And they normally smell like B.O. It won't budge. Whoa! I found a secret! The S-Blade has a hack blood charge. Whoa! I found a secret!
Killed the Squishers. That's a Hypnospace reference.
Oh, I'll eat just about anything, really. People think it's super cool.
I mean, listen, I'm pro rat. We know this about me.
You're pro Skaven.
Yeah. I like these little guys.
There's always that, if we ever get back to Warhammer, there's an entire book that sets up you being able to play as Skaven.
Yeah. If I were to run a
The S-Blade has a hack blood charge.
it would basically just be like
Real talk.
slapstick.
Do we need to do the voice?
No.
Please tell me we
because-
don't need to do the Skaven
because
voice.
Justin would never forgive me.
It looks like the psychos busted up our
If we ever
half-blood
actually
pipes.
do return to
Now the
Warhammer
boom's
for
coming
any reason,
alive.
can I just offer this suggestion that you adapt
Mom's dumb.
classic Ending Fin campaign, which is like their late 80s, considered to be like one of the best Warhammer modules.
See, I did have a couple of ideas for
Shadows over
those
Bergenhofen.
characters, but yeah, there's definitely
Something's rotten in Kislev. Death on the Right. Empire in Flames. In case you're wondering why a lot of those names are just Vermintide levels, because they're referencing it.
The S-Blade has a hack blood charge.
the S-Blade has a hack blood charge.
I also feel like we could provide a good enough excuse to get most of those characters back together again.
Left the key to this door in my office.
Oh yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
Left the key to this door in my office.
there are a lot of
Captain Guido asks, what was the off the deep end game you recorded a pod for this week?
It was Piranha Bytes.
yeah, it was the Piranha Bytes
Oh.
grab bag.
Go bug Jeff if you need a podcast. That shit.
Yeah, just
My stunning personality is the only thing I contribute to this network,
yeah.
and my impeccable sense of humor.
And remember, it's spelled B-Y-T-E-S. Like computer bytes. Get it?
Hey, hi, Cuban.
Oh, by the way, who won the basketball tonight?
The Nuggles. The Nuggets.
Nuggles is too close to Wizard game.
The S-Blade has a hack blood charge.
I bugged Jeff, but he hasn't gotten me a description yet. Make a fish or
Oh, I can.
piranha-based joke.
Oh, Gino, I'll write
Wait,
you
no.
a description right now.
No, wait, yeah, Gino. Braden can probably do this. He's got
Alright.
you. That Pinguino. Don't make me say your first name, Gino. I think I learned a lot about myself playing those Piranha Bytes games. Also, I tried to boot up Gothic 3, and boy howdy, does that thing not play like anything resembling a Gothic game.
Nah, you mean Arcadia?
No, Gothic 3.
Gothic 3 is definitely a Gothic game.
It has the weirdest start of a Gothic game.
Oh, where you start mid-combat?
Yeah, start mid-combat and people are just fucking you up if you're not careful. I guess that's like distilling the Gothic experience in 10 seconds, right? But,
All
man.
right, there's my written description, Gino. You're welcome. You can use that.
I need a key to open this door.
You speak of the Deutsch?
No.
Sexy both on and offline.
Explosive sludge. Rats love it.
Maybe I'm a little stinky, but that's me.
I'm now getting an Assassin's Creed Mirage trailer.
I found a secret.
They mess with the wrong path today.
Yeah, this seems alright.
You haven't expressed anger.
Enthusiasm or anger.
Let's look at hits on a
Blade
block
has a
called
Hackblood
mid.
charge.
I think I appreciate this game as someone who really likes space, right?
Oh no, wait, I shouldn't call it mid. It's just boy, he really made another game.
Boy, they really did make a
Completely
very
different game.
accurate to a specific brand of questionable shooter from the 90s.
Is Gino still in chat? Just message me.
Why isn't the main pod played?
Main pod
Played
played.
Hypnospace.
Well, they're playing Cruelty Squad.
And
Yes, Blade
want
has a
to know
Hackblood charge.
Who's responsible for that?
I'm
We'll have to tune in to find out.
Your
'Cause I think I
grandparents
might
are
know.
turds.
But I'm not sure.
Literally.
I have an idea for this anniversary podcast that they keep talking about. I have an idea.
Yeah.
So I think Gino wants to re-invite Billy to be a part of the podcast. What if you got one of the developers or writers of the Talos Principle to crash the podcast?
And be like, no, it's about religion.
God. It's about God.
It's about God and existentialism.
Elohim.
Yeah.
We've told this story to Relkin, right? Relkin, there's a person who we used to associate with. He's no longer part of Deep Listens. This is before you joined. Got married. He maintains to his dying breath that the Talos Principle is just a game about playing fun little robots and doing puzzles, and it's not about God.
I only care about the puzzles. I mean, we've long since had this conversation that you two engage with storytelling
Blade has a
and
Hackblood
art.
charge.
Yeah.
Completely different from me.
Look at these cool slayers.
Those statues, huh?
The first ex-slayer. He's a Hackblood master and shoots Hackblood beams with his hands. It's good.
The S-Blade has a Hackblood charge. What? The Hackblood talisman? The Psycho stole it? Oh, this is
Stole the
bad.
Hackblood talisman.
This is very, very bad. Whoa! I found the results are in. You're way lame. My blade has a hack blood charge. You just missed the wrong X-Slayer. Charge.
Yeah. They busted up our hack blood pipes.
Those are words.
Yeah. All right. I think that'll be it for me today. I think I will play more of that Amnesia game. Maybe not on screen. On stream.
And this thing definitely looks interesting if you like this type of game.
The S-Blade has a hack blood charge.
Fans of the genre,
Will like it.
let me tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly about Amnesia the Bunker.
Alright. Thanks everyone for watching.
Alright, see you.
See ya.